I consider, to be honest with you, yes, some people would call me, but I consider myself as a humble musician. Humble, very humble. Because that's what my father and my mother teach me. You have to be humble first before you can be anything else in your life. So yes, I'm humble about that, and I just want to play music until the Heavenly Father says, hey, you know, I want you to come play music for me now. So I would be happy.
Music is such a connector. What does it feel like to be in the studio with musicians like Bob Marley and creating music?
Back in those days, Bob Marley was pretty young. He used to have a record store downtown named Whale and Soul. He was also a producer, so he would call us. My band, Soul Syndicate, we were popularly known as a recording band in the studio. We wasn't known as a live band going out and play. We were known to go in the studio and just create and make hits. Producer like Bob and Lee Scratch Perry and Bunny Lee would have heard about us. So when Bob called me up, me and Tony and Santa and those guys used to go in the store and we go to the studio, and he had different artists that he was producing. So we would go and in the studio and record those for those guys, and then, you know, he would call us up and say, all right, come on with them. When I start playing music, I wasn't thinking about making money, but then I would say to myself, man, it would be nice if I could buy a hell of a big house. After playing and then get ripped off from different producers and stuff, I started saying, well, now I just want to play music. Because when I'm on the bandstand playing, people dancing and people enjoying it. And when I travel around the world, thousands of people would be there at the concert. And that tells me how much the music is impacting these people. We are here on this earth for a short time, and to just create an impact, uplift people and give people a certain amount of happiness within their heart, at least give them something to think about.
How did Rastafari culture play in shaping reggae music, between reggae music and rocksteady? Is there a difference in cadence, a difference in flow?
Well, before that it was mento. Mento was like soca. That's how Jamaica music started out, and then come to ska. And ska was like Tom McCook, Roland Alfonso, and all those big time great guys that would play ska with horns and all those things. My father used to take me to stage shows and see all these guys, Alton Hillis and Ken Boat and all those guys. That was another era of the music that was so exciting. It was such a great time back then for the rocksteady days. We're talking about Rasta music, because Rasta was a man who talked about peace and love and unity and showing compassion about life. And when Bob sing, him talk about peace and love and unity that give you comfort. There are certain places in the world I've been to that never ever talk about Bob, but no, my gosh, the universe is talking about Bob. Michael Jackson was great, of course, but Bob, 40 odd years now since he's gone, but he's more popular because his word, he spread his word, his love, never about hatred, never about anything negative. If the young generation could realize how important it is to talk about unity and love, happiness and peace. Nowadays I'm listening, it really hurt me a lot because some singers are talking killing and shooting, which I really don't listen to, but I'm praying and hoping that these guys can realize that we have a gift within the music, because music and flowers in this world is two beautiful things. Beauty in the world, and music brings people together in every walk of life. Between musicians and singer and producer, you develop a little bond. Bob, back those times, it wasn't all that popular. There was other artists that was more popular. There were Wilson Ken Boat, Alton Hillis, all those big time, the rocksteady days. These guys were a little more popular back in Jamaica. Bob was a writer, a great writer because of his songs and his lyrics. You develop a good friendship with these guys, especially when we were doing other songs like Mr. Brown and all those songs for him. The Wheelers was Bob Bunny and Peter. It was historical for me working with these guys. People are crazy about them and they deserve, especially Bob, the fact that you used to work with him, laugh, and you feel good in yourself. At least I can say this was a guy that we talk to, we sit down and reason with and joke with and play music together. Bob, to me, was a very special person because his vision was about unity. If you listen to all his word and his song, when rain fall, it don't fall on one man who stop. Him sing about that. Don't worry about a thing because everything will be all right. He's giving comfort to people who are in misery about them life. So it started to spread. Certain years when people talk about Rasta, they must make up them face and these young guys wouldn't want to hear that. Them parents would get mad and say, you gotta be kidding. Bob come out there and spread his word, which is love, unity. When Bob sing, he pronounce every word and lyrics that you can understand. It's not every artist in Jamaica do that. Bob, his father is a white person and his mother is a black woman. He is appealing to white and black come together, unity.